Well, it's Saturday the 3rd of June, and this is episode 2319 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a personal podcast 301 seconds in length, written, recorded, and edited by me, at the JMO. I skipped out on making an episode last week. I was away in Lisbon, giving the opening talk at the Autonomous World Summit. I could have made an episode when I got back, I suppose, but I was dog tired. Plus, it was a long weekend, and I decided to steal a week from the planned gap between episodes 20 and 21, and relax. It was nice. Looking through my scripts for 2023, I realised I haven't made a general update episode since February, so let's do that. What's easier than writing about yourself? Next week's episode will be another entry into the ongoing artist series, and then I'll be taking a week off. I'll be using that mental headspace to rebuild my blog. Fun. Had I had more energy last week, I would have made an episode pitching the autonomous world that I would like to create. The opening line would have been, I would like to world a world. My idea is very different from the kinds of things that are currently being made on chain, more like an art project than a game. My idea, a true wind-up world, is more conceptual, one that incorporates many of the affordances that blockchain world engines provide. It's something that I'd like to one day realise, a sort of infinite bonsai micro-universe. My talk at the event, and my reason for attending, was about the history of worlds. What were the conceptual innovations that led to the creation of humanity's newest creative medium? Initially, I think it was a little confusing for a room full of blockchain developers to find themselves being lectured about the history of probability and statistics, Prussian scientific forestry, and the development of psychodrama. But the story all comes together with computers in the 1970s, and I think it went down well. The title of the talk was Worlds, a Walkthrough, and it's the first time I've taken some of the material for The Web Was a Side Quest for a spin. The video recording should be online soon. I'll post about it on my blog when it's out. The whole event was really exciting. Literally everyone I met there was brilliant in the best ways. I've come away really energised about the future of this new kind of medium, and for worlds. Now that my Autonomous Worlds talk is out the way though, my mind is turning towards other commitments I have on deck. Season 1 of Writer's Block, the online writing group that I'm co-running with 0x Salon janitor Wasim Al-Sindi, begins this Thursday. I'm looking forward to that a lot too. I'm going to use that commitment to get my talk for the week that I'm teaching at the New Centre's Writing the Impossible Object course later in the summer, written. I currently have a vague sense of what I want to write about, but the piece will probably come in at about 8,000 words, making it by far the longest non-fiction text I will have written since I was at university 17 years ago. So I'm glad that I'll have a peer group full of super great people for support with it. Exciting times. My online essay collection, worldrunning.guide, is about to click over to version 1.0. Following interactions with people at the event in Lisbon and encouragement from Julian at the Near Future Lab, I may do a limited print run. I need to look into costs and pricing, but it seems to me at least that there's an appetite for a physical version. I still have episode 2317 to paste in and some more copy edits to do, but I suspect the word count for version 1 will come in at around 17,000 words. If you've enjoyed this show's worlds-related episodes and are interested in having them collected together IRL, drop me a line. If I get more than a handful of responses, I may fire up some kind of pre-order page to collect email addresses once I've rebuilt my website. Speaking of print, the bad news is that all the back issues of my zine, Start Select Reset, are now sold out. The good news in contrast is that I'll be heading to the copy shop to get issue 6 printed early next week. I'll be in the post by week's end. This issue will include my first attempts at carving pencil eraser ink stamps with lino cut tools that I got given. It's also the first issue made with a new design and layout that I'm going to use for all issues going forwards. If you'd like to support this show and get a print zine from me 4 times a year as a thank you, head over to thejmo.net/support. On the page you'll find brand new links to subscribe directly via stripe.com. I'll be moving over to Stripe subscriptions for new subscribers fully when I rebuild my blog. It will mean that I can have a member portal for people to manage their own card details and postal addresses, etc. Plus, moving away from WordPress subscriptions means saving 4% on all transactions, which in this age of rising cost of living works out to the price of about 1 international zine stamp for someone subscribed at £5 a month a year. Lastly, my band's 4-track EP went for mastering the other day. When it's up on Bandcamp, I want to make a 30-second audio promo in the style of those country compilation CD adverts that used to be on TV when I was younger. Seems fun. Anyways, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again next week.